Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Hello!
Hello, guys!
What up, people? Welcome to Feature Friday Plus. Today, as you can see, we're joined by the amazing guys from OMEGAX. Welcome, you guys. How are you doing?
Very nice, guys. How are you?
Also joined here by Angela, who's going to be our interpreter today. So thank you very much for being with us today.
Lovely, Angela.
No problem.
Yeah, maybe let's just begin by asking how the lads are doing. They look pretty excited, so are we.
너무 좋아요. 행복해요.
We agree, we're happy.
They look awesome, and I love the energy right off the bat. So, you know, this is going to be fun.
I wanted to say, Angela, as well, and also thanks to you for being involved. It makes everything way easier. I do want to say to the lads, like, it's an absolute honor to have them on, and thanks for doing this. It's been a very, very fun, what would you call it, discovery of their music. So
Indeed.
I'm sure they will be happy to know that we've been loving everything so far. There's a couple of things that I think we would love to know. As not very often do we get the chance to speak to a talented bunch like you guys. One of the things that we're most interested about is obviously like what is training like? What is like an everyday look like for you guys when you're sort of preparing for such a big comeback? What's kind of like your everyday look like for everyone?
정훈입니다. 네, 우선 저희는 단체적으로 연습하는 시간이 따로 있고요. 그다음에 이제 개인적으로 본인이 모자란 걸 좀 부족한 부분들을 느끼고 개인적으로 연습하는 시간도 따로 있고 또 저희 또 아티스트적인 곡 작업이나 이런 걸 하는 그 시간도 따로 있고 그런 식으로 준비하고 있습니다.
That's amazing. So you guys also take part of the writing of the lyrics in the tracks as well?
Yeah, we have one.
Oh, English! Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah, we have one song named Younger, and it's written by 8 members, and it's only one song yet, but we're trying to make more songs right now, and maybe you guys can listen to our songs made by ourselves in this year.
Oh, that would be amazing. You guys, I think, you know, I enjoyed so much the listening experience of your first mini album, Vamos. I was super excited with the whole Latin influence of the title track. It was so captivating. And yeah, having you guys now say that you are taking part of the writing of your new album, full album. Oh, I cannot wait to hear it. No, we mean it. I think the creative process of your dancing and your singing and the compound that you are as a group is so captivating. And I know that whatever's next for the whole of you is going to be very exciting. Let's talk about what's going on and your thoughts about your newest comeback.
Oh yeah, true.
This is Yechan. Our new single album is about we're going to open the new world of OMEGAX, and the sound will be based on hip hop and really powerful sound of synthesizer.
Wow. Nice.
And also the performance is nice, so look forward to it.
Well, most definitely. I think it's the listening experience was absolutely fantastic. It was so dynamic. It was so fun.
I think one of the impressive things, and I'd love to ask you about this, is obviously it's a very dance heavy comeback, it seems, and also in your previous mini album it was also lots of dancing. What is like the not the training but the practices? What do they look like? Because sometimes not many people can hear about, you know, kind of like the backstories of what dance practice actually looks like. How often do you train? And
how many hours do you spend in the dance studio?
바모스 같은 경우에는 데뷔 앨범이다 보니까 좀 저희가 여유롭게 뭔가 좀 더 디테일하게 연습을 할 수 있었는데 저희가 데뷔를 하자마자 바로 컴백을 준비하면서 굉장히 시간이 없었어요. 그래서 저희가 틈틈이 연습을 하면서 잠들어가면서 연습을 하고 있습니다. 디테일적으로 굉장히 하루에 몇 시간 하죠? 기본 한 10시간 정도 네, 하고 있습니다.
Whoa.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Wow.
Holy moly. So can I ask, when do you guys sleep?
Yes, we
언제 주무세요?
We don't
10시간 동안 공연을 하면
스케줄이
10시간 동안
스케줄이랑 병행하면서 연습을 하고 있어서 네, 잠이 뭐 중요합니까? 네. 열심히 해야죠. 네, 파이팅. 파이팅.
Wow.
That's
Bloody
fantastic.
hell.
So much energy.
Yeah, I love it. And you know, the funny thing, I think props to you guys as well. It's that you, it doesn't seem to hurt your energy or it seems you're always happy.
Enthusiasm is
So
always there.
props to you, lads. Here is something that I'm very interested about, and I think we're kind of alluding to it at the moment. It's the life of obviously of someone like you guys, a professional performer and idol. What I like, what do you eat when maybe you go to the gym? What's kind of like the
Fitness
schedule
routine.
and how do you keep health? Because you guys have to be in tip-top shape in order to be able to do this stuff. I mean, 10 hours a day, bloody hell.
저희는 뭐 주로 맥도날드를 많이 이용하고 있어요. 그리고 김밥도 많이 먹고 뭐 정말 그냥 간단한 거 그냥 다 잘 먹고 춤추면은 되게 힘들긴 하지만 몸도 건강해지고 살도 빠지고 근육도 늘고 그리고 짐을 가는 친구들도 있고 저도 갈 예정이고 네 맞습니다. 예정만이고 네 아닙니다.
헬스장.
Very
That's
nice.
great. That makes a lot of sense. Now, let's talk about their musical influences. What were the songs and artists that made you, take the decision to become an idol, to give into the music industry?
Maybe like the people they look up to,
Yeah?
kind of thing, right?
저는 쥐드래곤이라는 쥐드래곤 선배님을 굉장히 존경하고요. 그 선배님의 되게 많은 제스처나 그 사람이 어떤 의도를 가지고 있는지 굉장히 많이 생각을 하고 그에 많이 따라가려고 노력을 하고 있습니다. 영감을 많이 받고 있습니다.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, that's can I just say that's one hell of a role model.
Indeed.
That is really, really great. Is there maybe another member who would like to share kind of like their inspirations?
저도 롤모델은 주디 선배님인데, 뭔가 가장 좋아하는 노래가 있다면 마이클 잭슨 님의 맨 인 더 미러입니다. 가사가 뭔가 음악을 하는데 좀 많은 자극을 준다고 해야 하나요? 세상을 바꾸고 싶으면 거울 앞에 있는 네 자신부터 바꿔라라고 저한테 얘기하는 것 같아서 그 부분에서 자극을 많이 받고 영감을 되게 많이 받는 것 같습니다.
Wonderful.
Certainly, well, a wise choice, may I say. It's also given obviously the busy schedules that you guys have, because you did your mini album and now you're coming with a full album. What's going on? One of the songs that it's in the album, the title Baila con OMEGAX. Something that I really like is the fact that you guys involve a lot of kind of like Spanish and Latin culture and Hispanic words. We're from South America, so that's like it's like a big honor that you guys use Spanish and stuff like that. So what was kind of the recording process and the video making for what's going on, given the fun lyrics and the fun experience about it?
한겸입니다. 바이올라 콘 OMEGAX 녹음할 때 굉장히 재밌고 힘들었던 비하인드가 있는데요. 처음에 인트로에 나오는 발음이 너무 어려워가지고 그것만 1시간 동안 녹음했던 기억이 있습니다. 너무 힘들었어요. 한번 알려주세요. Señoras y señores.
That's good.
Señoras y señores.
Good. Yeah,
Good on you,
okay.
lads, speaking in Spanish.
Well done. It
Yeah.
was really fun to hear
Here is something also that I would like to obviously know, and I think a lot of people would also like to know. It's what is the process of debuting You know, the Korean industry, I think, does a wonderful job of really having top tier quality music. So you guys know there's obviously competition and the expectations are out there. What was that as a personal, and I'd love to hear several members maybe give us kind of like their perspective. What was debuting like in a K-pop band and that has, you know, is being successful at the moment? What was that like at the beginning?
The building process of Korean entertainment is pretty complicated because we have to compete with hundreds of other trainees, and so we have to like make teamwork with the members and get great songs, and the company needs to check that this member fits to our concept, and yeah, it's pretty complicated and so hard to make a debut in Korea. That's true, but I want to say all the trainees that the chance will be come if you always try to make it and don't lose your dream.
That's so true though. Dreams do come true. And if you stay persistent and you keep disciplined, I mean, anything is possible. And you guys are the physical embodiment of that. So, you know, that's amazing.
Not to turn this into like a compliment shower, but it is awesome that you guys have plowed through and kept fighting and are still fighting. And I think that the future is very bright for OMEGAX. So truly, congratulations on all the success so far. Very exciting future.
처음에 데뷔를 준비를 하면서 처음 딱 느꼈던 거는 정말 춤 노래만 잘했으면 안 되겠다라는 생각을 좀 많이 했어요. 뭔가 이 아이돌을 준비하다 보니까 뭔가 다른 분야에서도 역량을 넓힐 수 있는 게 너무나도 많더라고요. 그래서 이 어떤 예능이 될 수도 있고 아니면 연기가 될 수도 있고 아니면 작곡 작사 될 수 있는 부분에서 너무 넓은 역량의 아이돌이 발을 담고 있다고 해야 하나. 그래서 되게 춤 노래만 잘해서는 안 되겠다는 저는 생각을 너무 크게 받았습니다.
Yeah, no, and that makes sense. Yeah.
Please go for it.
한경입니다. 이 멤버들을 처음 만나고 데뷔를 준비하면서 제가 이 팀에서 어떻게 보면 랩을 많이 하고 있는데 노래를 또 굉장히 좋아하거든요. 근데 노래를 고음을 잘 못 내서 그게 항상 고민이었는데 이제 고음을 잘 낼 수 있는 멤버들도 있고 부족한 점을 같이 이제 채워주니까 이 팀이 너무 완벽한 팀이다라고 느꼈고 이 멤버들과 앞으로 어떻게 잘 지내고 어떻게 또 멋있는 앨범을 낼지가 굉장히 기대가 되는 팀이구나. 잘해보자라는 느낌을 들었습니다.
Very nice. That's awesome to hear that the relationship, it's also like it's teamwork.
All right, so now let's talk about your hobbies. What are the things that you guys like to do on your time off? I know that you don't have a lot of time to spare, but whenever you have a little break, what are the go-to hobbies and activities that you like to do?
Apart from going to McDonald's.
저는 토트넘 허스퍼의 팬인데요. 그래서 요즘 EPL 잉글랜드 프리미어 리그가 열려서 요새 토트넘 경기를 자주 보고 있고 유니폼도 이번에 샀어요. 지금 와이시네요 지금. 그래가지고 요즘 제 행복입니다. 축구를 보는 게.
We're in London, mate. So lots of Tottenham fans. Tell you what, when you guys come to London, we'll take you out to a football match. Yeah, how about that?
Yay!
Yeah, dude, it's so loud. The atmosphere is so nice. Everybody's like drunk and having food. You'd really like it. I think you really like it.
We can be part of it.
Yay!
Very nice. Maybe any other member who has like any hobbies or anything they like to do when they sort of have some free time.
Yes, sir.
저는 요즘 저 축구 게임에 빠져가지고 피파 온라인 4라는 게임에 빠졌습니다. 그래서 집에 들어가서 잠잘 시간은 없다고는 하지만 그 잠잘 시간을 또 쪼개서 한두 시간
Oh my god, I totally get it though. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice sleep for entertainment, and that's totally fine.
You've been obsessed with it. It's like phone games lately, and yeah, it's not much sleep going on.
The driving games are so funny.
This is something I like to ask, especially talented performers. What's on your playlist? What are you guys listening to at the moment?
Usually, yeah. Usually I listen to hip hop the most, but recently I'm in love with Maroon 5.
Oh
Game.
yes!
I listened to them when I was young, but I started to listen to them again.
Nice.
What
nice.
a vibe, isn't it nostalgic? It brings back the years.
It was like 2007, 6. It's such a vibe, man. Anyone else, please? To be fair, I want everyone's playlist.
이제 멤버들이랑 같이 있다 보면은 진짜 다양한 노래를 많이 듣는데 거의 신나는 노래나 조금 뭐라 해야 되지 즐길 수 있는 약간 그런 노래들 위주로 많이 듣다 보니까 저는 취향이 조금 잔잔한 노래를 되게 좋아하거든요. 그래서 혼자 있을 때 멤버들이랑 다 같이 있을 때는 그렇게 신나게 즐기고 혼자 있을 때는 이제 꼭 약간 한국의 인디 음악이라던가 약간 발라드를 되게 많이 위주로 듣고 있는데 제가 제일 좋아하는 가수는 이제 한국의 폴킴이라는 가수를 굉장히 좋아합니다.
저는 저의 워너비이신 태민 선배님 노래밖에 없습니다.
저는 밴드 노래를 아무래도 좋아하다 보니까 파이런츠라는 밴드를 엄청 많이 듣습니다. 그리고 콜드플레이, 그리고 존 메이어 좀 이런 기타의 소리가 좀 주로 나는 노래들을 많이 듣고 있는 것 같습니다.
Wow,
And-
hell yeah. That's elite.
And
elite music.
Right, John Mayer. Hey, you guys got good taste. Gravity, that's a good song, eh? Hey, John Mayer. Very nice, lads. Is it maybe then like because for example, like my sister, she has a completely different taste in music than I do, very distinct. But one of the things that we find kind of like common ground in, it's Korean R&B and Korean pop.
Yeah.
Is there maybe an artist that you're all kind of like collectively listen to? Yeah, like an artist that you can play and then everyone's gonna like dance and have a good time. Is there any like likings that you all have?
저희는 차량을 이용할 때가 많은데요. 그럴 때마다 차 안에서 빅뱅 선배님들의 노래가 나오면 그냥 모든 노래를 전부 다 알고 있기 때문에 그 노래만 나오면 모두 다 춤을 추고 따라 부르고 춤을 추고.
저희는 오메가X 분들의 노래가 나오면은 다들 따라 부르고 춤을 춥니다.
멋있더라고요.
네.
그분들이
그분들 최고더라고요.
So cool.
Hey!
Hey!
They are the best. They are really cool indeed. I totally agree.
OMEGAX for world domination. Well, that leads us to one of the most exciting questions, which is what are your hopes and dreams for the future? I mean, like, I would say a lot of artists would wish to have the success and the career you guys have had already in this short time with OMEGAX. But what are your hopes and dreams in this next couple of years, or for the future in general?
OMEGAX는 빌보드 1위가 꿈입니다.
Let's go. Let's get them streams.
Hwichan.
Fighting.
Yeah. So now, right. So now, sort of understanding like the kind of like a collective goal. I would love to know as well, like what would be each individual goal, because even though OMEGAX is a group, I'm sure there are individual goals for everyone, for every member. So maybe another member could maybe share some of those. It doesn't even have to be something like numbers. It can be a creative goal, like for example, I don't know, maybe making like a Korean, like a R&B album. Yeah, maybe another member could elaborate.
일단은 오메가X를 활동하면서 저희가 할 수 있는 만큼 그리고 올라갈 수 있는 만큼 최고로 올라가는 게 저희의 다 같은 목표라고 생각을 하고 그 목표를 이루는 과정 동안에 저는 뭔가 말씀하셨던 것처럼 제 곡을 써서 오메가 X의 뭔가 앨범에 참여를 하고 싶고 그리고 개인적으로도 앨범을 한번 내보고 싶다는 생각을 했습니다. 그게 저희 목표고 향후 한 2년 안에는 뭔가를 이뤄내고 싶은 목표입니다.
My dream isn't really individual, but all of our dream is to make our fans dream and have dream again because we have failed before, so that maybe our fans who had failed before can dream again. I hope about that.
Well, that's already happening. Each of your individual stories
Powerful message.
are so inspirational, right? So it's so nice to see you sticking, persevering, hoping and fighting for your dreams, and it's as a group, as a concept, making dreams a reality. It's far more inspirational than you could ever hope for. I think it's truly moving, and it's awesome.
You got all our support sent
Good luck.
on writing and also hopefully future albums as well. So what sort of knowing now what your objectives are, what keeps you guys
individually as a group, yeah.
Yeah, what keeps you guys motivated? I think I love that goal of being able to allow fans to dream again by knowing your story, and that's an objective as OMEGAX. But what other things kind of keep you going and motivated? It could be maybe messages from fans. What keeps you going, guys?
저희는 저희가 좋아하는 일을 하고 있는데 그래서 너무 행복하게 하고 있지만 팬들이 없다면, 팬분들이 안 계신다면은 저희가 그 행복을 100%로 채울 수가 없을 거예요. 근데 이제 팬분들께서 저희를 응원해주고 사랑해주시기 때문에 저희가 거기서 더 동기부여를 받아서 더 열심히 할 수 있고, 그 팬분들을 위해서 저희는 더 보답하고 저희 이야기를 더 많이 들려드리고 희망을 드리기 위해서 저희는 열심히 하고 있다고 생각합니다.
Fantastic.
That's lovely. We're also fans, so we send you lots of energy.
De nada. Right. One of my favorite questions now. What is a treasured moment? A moment with OMEGAX so far that you're gonna hold on to for the rest of your life?
저는 저희의 첫 만남이 제일 소중했다고 생각을 해요. 그리고 그때의 저희의 어색함은 앞으로 저희한테 나올 수 없을 것 같다고 생각해서 저는 그때가 가장 기억에 남는 것 같습니다.
I love that.
Now you live together, don't you?
네. 저희는 제가 좀 가장 많이 생각나는 게 저희가 방송 전이라든지 항상 뭐 하기 전에 OX 윈 하면서 외치면서 들어가는 구호가 있어요. 근데 저는 그 순간들이 항상 많이 생각날 것 같습니다.
OX for the win, man. For real.
그냥 멘트 치지 말고.
오케이.
멘트 치자.
자, 오늘 우리 열심히 하고 있고
Nice. Is there maybe a message that you guys would like to share with your fans to kind of close it off? I know what's coming with what's going on in the future. It's been a difficult couple of years for a lot of people, and I having kind of your mojo as to keep dreaming. Maybe there's a message you'd like to kind of close it off in a nice note with.
이제 저희 데뷔 앨범 바모스 활동을 이어가지고 이번에 컴백을 하는 Goin On도 정말 열심히 짧은 시간이지만 정말 열심히 준비를 했고 무엇보다도 팬분들께 정말 잘 보이고 싶고 더 멋있는 모습 보여드리기 위해서 최선을 다했으니까요. 저희 이번 앨범도 많이 기대해 주시고요. 네. 사랑합니다.
네, 여러분 팬분들께서 이제 댓글을 달아주시거나 이렇게 보면은 빨리 다시 돌아와줘서 고맙다는 말씀을 많이 해주세요. 근데 여러분들이 저희를 많이 좋아해 주시기 때문에 저희가 조금 더 시기를 빨리 나올 수 있지 않았나라는 생각이 들어서 오히려 저희가 여러분들께 감사하다는 말씀을 드려주십니다. 항상 너무 감사하고 많이 좋아합니다.
No, we are thankful for you guys putting all the amount of work, all the label, all the amount of work that goes into making a full album comeback. It's a lot of work, and I am super excited to see what the whole album's gonna look like. The whole project. You guys are incredible, so thank you for working so hard and putting incredible music out there.
감사합니다. 인터뷰 해주셔서 감사합니다.
Something that I thought our fans would enjoy would be doing like rapid fire questions. Yeah, so let's give that a go. So,
Let's go.
so number one, favorite food.
삼겹살. 햄버거. 다른 질문. 떡볶이.
소고기.
소고기. 햄버거.
Burgers.
Burgers.
국밥. 국수. 회.
회.
Next.
Okay, next.
Right, favorite song.
It can be your song as well.
오메가X의 노래여도 됩니다.
What's going on?
Yes.
아이유 반편지.
태민 솔저.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kevin, nice.
Sorry by Justin Bieber.
So, very nice.
아이유 반편지.
Is that IU?
Yeah.
Nice.
You Be Loved by Maroon 5.
Yeah.
오메가X. 오메가X.
플레이 옐로우.
Oh, nice.
디오 다시 사랑이야.
Dio. Did you say Dio? Yeah, that's my favorite.
A song by Dio.
Hey, that's my favorite.
Zayn Malik.
Zayn Malik. Yes.
Zayn Malik. Wow.
That's nice. All right. Favorite color.
Light green.
오렌지.
Orange.
Blue.
Blue.
Red.
Red. Yeah.
네이비.
진서. 블랙.
Black.
Nice. And then the last one, favorite movie.
10원만의 선물.
The Great Gatsby.
Oh, The Great Gatsby. Yes.
Gatsby.
Inception.
Ooh, nice.
Avengers.
Avengers. Way.
Titanic.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You like to cry.
Serendipity.
Serendipity.
No way. Serendipity. In this household, everyone loves that movie.
Yeah.
오, my favorite movie.
좋아.
Nice.
통했네.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes. Hail Queen. Absolutely.
Band of Brothers.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah.
Fun movie.
싱스트리트. 싱스트리트. 포켓몬스터 극장판.
Which one was that, Angela?
Pokemon, the film version.
Oh, hey, that's not a movie.
We all grew up with the Pokemon.
We all
Let's be
grew up
honest.
Pokemon, yeah.
맞습니다.
Yeah.
And then Sen.
월터의 상상은 현실이 된다.
월터 재밌어.
Oh wow! I've never heard of that one.
I've never seen that.
I have to watch it now.
Very nice. Well, lads, thank you so much for coming on. Truly an honor. I know you don't have much free time, so thank you for making the time for us. And we really, truly appreciate it. Also, Angela, our translator, it's been absolutely wonderful. And also, thank you, Spire Entertainment, for making this happen, and everyone involved behind the scenes. Everybody, OMEGAX.
Alright, and don't forget to stream their latest comeback, What's Going On. We're gonna leave all the links on the description below so you can go ahead and enjoy the listening experience, because it's absolutely wonderful here with OMEGAX. And yeah,
That's pretty much it.
oh, you have
Omega
been amazing, guys. Thank you so much.
X, everybody.